Hey guys, Harry here with another Bricklaying vlog. So this was a couple of weeks ago. If you enjoy the videos, just be sure to give them a like and subscribe as well, and just give us a comment, tell us what you thought, and I'll try to keep up with the weekly videos. Alright, see you in the next clip.
Morning everyone, it is 7 AM, just cruising to work now. Got a bit of price work finally, bit of decent work finally to show you guys. I haven't brought the GoPro or anything like that. I'm actually gonna get it attached to my helmet so I don't have to take my hat off. I'm tired today. I'm tired. But I'm prepared. This wall's all set up. I'll show you when I get there. It's a nice little 1600 brick wall, so you're seeing what I can do in a day. I've got a new little trowel I'm trying out as well.
So it's 8:05 and I forgot Brad went in today, so I'm on my own. Well, he said he's going to come in at about 11:30, so I'll show you what we're doing. Decent sized wall here, all the way down to here. T-clamp finally, and then I'm going to crash this in super trial style. Alright, let's go. So we've used 10:15. I've used one tub. I'm absolutely fucking maxing them out and all, so I'll probably get 300 brick out of each tub. Completely solo today, so check it out. So yeah, that's that sorted. Got my buckets ready, and then board's full. Got the backside now. So yeah.
Hey guys, Harry here. Welcome to the voiceover part of the video. I've not done one of these in a while because the last few videos I've just time-lapsed and put music on. But I've got to be careful with what music I put on now on the videos because a lot of them are getting sort of flagged up for copyright. So sorry if I use the same music. It's just sometimes that's the only stuff I can use that doesn't get flagged up. It's copyright. And Arch's just stimming his head off. So if you hear that, apologies. I'm just going to talk you through this little wall. It's a little solo down on the wall. I think over this whole video it might be like 45-50 minutes long, but it was filmed over a few days. I was building this little section. They're ideal little builds. This for a one-on-one. I'm sort of one apprentice now. I'm probably less than a one-on-one because less and more in a sense because I'm not having Brad labouring. The most he's doing is helping me load out when the loading drops out. And the most he's doing, we take turns in filling boards up. So, we're sort of half in all the labouring. Just because I want him on the trowel, getting him doing a lot of spreading, practising perping the brick, teaching him the traditional way as well. I'm not just showing him how to do pick and dip, even though, to be quite honest, with these perforated bricks, there's a lot wrong with the way they teach you at college, to lay the brick. So I'm showing him every different sort of way. We do use a varying types of bricks on a lot of drops I'm on. I'm bouncing between a few sites, and there's stone, there's brick, there's perforated brick, London style brick, so teaching him all sorts of different ways, and he's getting to the point now. We're on his third week, I think. We're on his third week, even though I haven't officially started his apprenticeship yet. It's becoming where he's not slowing me down anymore. Me showing him stuff, it's better having him with me than not having him with me. So it's a good sign when you got an apprentice where you can show him stuff once or twice and it becomes productive with it, So you do find a lot. I'm sort of good at managing my time to keep an eye on him and lay at the same time. It's hard to do at first. It was hard for me to adjust to getting the brick clamps back in my hand, but it's working in a different way, doing things in a different order instead of just having a hog carrier load out in front all the time. And having to find that wage all the time as well. So it has its downsides and upsides. But yeah, so you see when I'm working when I'm working solo, and if I'm working with Brad, a lot of the time we're just doing 6-course corners. We're setting profiles up like you've seen here, where it makes sense to, but sometimes doing the 6-course corner is some of the best ways you can build these walls. You know, getting your practice in with your 6-course corners, getting them up quick, getting the pin in. I used to use the fixed brick a lot. The fixed brick does work well, but I ain't got any at the moment. Mine are absolutely fucking cream crackered. They are about 4 years old, so understandable. But being able to manipulate the pin where you want it is also a skill in itself. So that's something that a lot of youngsters just don't know how to use the pin properly. You know what I mean? Using the pin adequately, knowing where to pin the line in on the brick, knowing the position to pin in is also a skill in itself. The fixed brick can sort of you can lose a little bit of that skill using the fixed brick, but it also has its pros as well. It gives you a pretty uniform outcome every time you fixed brick the line on. You don't always have that that option sometimes. If you've just laid the brick, you fixed brick, it'll fucking pull the brick off if you've just laid it. But if it's hot weather, bricks are going off pretty solid straight away. Fixed brick will be fantastic. So I will probably find myself using them when I can pick a pair up at some point. Again, I just have to also show the apprentice how to use the fixed brick the same. You know, I do find that some people, you know, find it non-intuitive to use the fixed brick in a way. They sort of fuck about with it for ages. I know brother-in-law only just grasped how to use it after quite a lot of time using it. So, you know, it's showing people. It's another tool to show people how to use, you know. But I will be probably getting some at some point again. I do like the top clamp profiles. I probably won't see myself getting the fixed brick ones. I might buy his aluminiums, but the top clamp, either using the timber clamp or the stabilisers. I mostly use the timber clamp now. I had got some. I had looked into getting some stabilisers, but at the moment, the timber clamp just works so. It's so versatile that you just have to find a bit of timber on a site. You know what I mean? You're not going to take anything with you. And because I'm moving that much, because like for instance this wall took me 3 days, then I'm on another site, and you know I like to just keep my tools to a minimum. And I did about 500 bricks in like 4 hours without profiles on one of these walls. So I did it super trial style, 3 or 4 course corners, just did it super trial style. There's a lot to be said for that. Doing the 3-course corner method works fantastic. 3 or 4 course corner, run it in. Like you said, Inter's accurate. You know, the profiles increase the accuracy, but if you keep on top of your level work, you need at least two levels at each side of the wall. The 3 or 4 course corner method with a dry brick works absolutely fantastic in middle of summer. Not so much winter because they'll be wetter or move, but definitely summer is it's definitely a game changer with a 3 or 4 course corner. When it comes to these pillars, you know, I just build them as I go. You know, you could set a profile up all of them, all the plumb points, but it's a brick at the end of the day. You're setting a profile up for one brick. You set a profile up each side for one brick at each side. You know, getting to where you can use your eye, getting to where you can get it pretty plumb each time, that increases your overall laying speed in all areas, not just on laying this one bit of pillar. So if I put a profile up there, yeah, it'd be more accurate. Yeah, it would save me a little bit of time. But when I'm on my own and I've already got all my profiles set up, I'm not going to start bringing even more profiles. It's just gets too much you get too micromanaging with all the profiles. So when I'm just running one pillar in at a time, and I use the backside of the line to line the backside of the brick in to give me my level. And then, you know, sometimes I'm just evening it out on the top. I'm not really looking at the bubble too much. And I'm just using that overall measurement. You know, look at the back of the line, gap of the line. It's giving me that overall. Hey mate, just giving me that overall sort of close enough each course, because you don't want to be plumbing every course. Every other course is good enough on the pillars. Maybe every 3, and it just keeps you training that eye to see plumb, to see a straight brick as you lay it. So anyway, I'm gonna speed rest of this up. You get the idea what I'm doing. So I'll get towards the end of this clip, and then I'll check in with you guys after that. it's the end of today. I'm almost home. It's 4:30. I got finished at about 3:30 today. I've stopped laying at about 2:30, and then I started setting profiles up for the other little panel of wall. I've got a couple hundred bricks left on the panel I was building today. On that back side, you saw that footage of. I've got a couple hundred bricks left there. I pretty much loaded every brick, pointed every joint, loaded every bit of gobbo myself on this wall. Because Brad wanted today. He had an appointment, so he had to stay off. So I'll be in tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get there early tomorrow. Hopefully get a bit more sleep tonight. I'm a bit spent. I only got like 750 in. Obviously, I was on my own. I was expecting to have help today, so I would have got that 1,000. Pretty, in a neat 1,000 as well. Like the walls smack on. I've done the 6-foot level slide on it. It's fucking smack on. No bellies in it. Nothing. And every brick touching level. And having the profiles on today really made a big difference, you know what I mean? The conditions were quite good as well. The mortar was staying soft as well, so it makes a massive difference. So, still getting 750 in. You're still earning some good money in a day there. Even though I'm not cracking that 1,000, but I'm not going to expect to, because I've not got a labourer at the moment. Because me and Brad share the labouring out between us. But he's really limited at the moment what he can do. I haven't really had a chance to teach him much. When I do, he'll really, hopefully tomorrow he gets a little bit of practice spreading the wall, etc. So, anyway, not to worry. I'll show you the wall in the next clip, and I'll see what I'm on with tomorrow. Hey guys. It's next day now, and I forgot to record the back end of the day. We're on 6:15. This site you can get mortar for like 7:30. So I might as well get there early. I've got a good 20 minutes setting up in the morning. I've got pretty much a couple of stacks of bricks to load out. That is about it really. I've got one profile to set up, and yeah, we've got another nice straight bit of brickworking today. Brad's in with me today, so hopefully I can get him jointing up proficiently. I'm not going to have him doing too much. I just want him doing perps mainly, get used to filling the perps in. It just takes a bit of that work away, because I am quick on the jointer, you know what I mean? I've jointed up my 400 brick run in Super Trowel in about 10 minutes, so I did it in half the time. So 400 brick run in 10 minutes, you double that. I've got the ability to joint 800 bricks in 20 minutes, so not that I could lay that many but it's just having the jointing is also part of the job. If you start jointing up, it's one slow aspect of you actually laying the brick. Laying the brick, you get paid for your brick laid, gauge, level, plumb, jointed, brushed off. So the quicker you can do all of those things, the more you're going to get done in a day, irrespective of how many hours you're there as well, because obviously the site I'm on closes at 4:30, so it's fucking you've got to be packed away by 4. So if we're starting laying at 7:30, you're getting max 8.5 hours, even if you have a little break as well. 8 hours max laying. So none of these 11-hour days you see some gangs doing 7, 6 at night and shit, you know what I mean? So obviously I've been guilty of that over the years, but it's so yeah, day 2 of trying to get 1,000 in. Will we do it? We might be able to. I've got 200 bricks on the other wall, plus this other run, which is about 600 or 30, 25, like 26.
Oh, we might be close. We might be close. It's 26 brick run. Probably the other pillar's 30. It's 660 plus the 200 gives you 860, and then we've got another little 200 brick panel. Yeah, I reckon we'll hit 1,000 today if I can get the wall done. But I have to complete the wall to where I can complete it to. So we'll see. We'll see how I get on, and I'll see you in the next clip.
Well, here's what we did yesterday. That panel, well, what I did yesterday. That panel up, we've got dory, top clamp profile, T clamp. I've got my R3/4 there for the internal because it always works R3/4. Just bonding that out. I've got intermediate here, it's a scaffolding way. Run that all the way through, run that around to here. Just leave a couple of ties out for this little section, right back. Stop end ties out, so it's just a tiny little panel to put in then. So that's the wall, but more or less fucking up to tile height then today. So I just need a couple of blocks of these and then I'm sorted. Right, crack on. Put that in. We put a block on top of that profile clock. We got another 750 in about. Just hard. It's been hard getting going, to be fair, because I'm doing a lot. I've got a lad on trial, to be fair, today, so it's just hard without labour, man. Fucking need to get a labour again. It's hard going with just apprentice. So I'll show you what we got done. Panel up. I've got the back of that one up, so it's all up for light now. Raked up fucking ground, job lot. Probably still not clean enough. There's just that pillar's up, two of the bit out. Put ties out for a little bit, so we've got up to here. Rack back, a couple of ties. That panel to put back in, so yeah, rake this ground as well. So I haven't plumbed that up yet, but I've got top clamp, bosh. So yeah, right, I'm going. See you in the next clip.
So our first day with top clamps, I'm just cruising home. Well, first 2 days with top clamps on wall. 1 day solo, 1 day with Radders. I spent some real good time today teaching him. It was real good, but same again. I ended up having to send him away on the rake. He was on the rake for a good couple hours, and I'm at a dilemma now where it takes me, it's a lot quicker for me to clean up than it is my apprentice or my hard carrier, because they don't do it to the same standard that we want now. The standard's just fucking evolving every week, every month. It needs to be tidier and tidier, and it's just ineffective to send labourers fucking raking. You know what I mean? They need to be loading your bricks, pointing up. Like, I realistically don't want to pick a pointer up. I just want to be laying bricks. So I'm getting there early in the morning. I'm staying there later on at night if I'm allowed, but the site I'm on at the moment just shuts up well early, so there's no opportunities for big days. You know what I mean? You know, you have this anxiety about you all the time. You're sort of chasing the clock, clock watching, quick, you know. Which years gone by, obviously you've seen me do some mega shifts on the channel. You've seen me put in fucking 10-hour days easy, if not longer, and you know, a lot of the time when I'm on site later, it's not because I'm trying to get through maximum work, it's because I don't want to rush. I don't want to make a mistake or fucking leave something a mess. I'm just trying to make a good job, and that's why you know, when you saw me on that 4,000 brick wall, I was there late, I was there on a Saturday, and I can just put some love back into it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are losing love for site work at the moment, fucking me included, really. It's just very hard to make your money. It's very hard to feel appreciated for your work, because I remember a few years ago, I'd go onto a site, get a plot round, and they go, that's fucking neat, that's fucking neat, and you just don't get that no more. There's none of that fucking There's none of that, none of the same appreciation that there was a few years ago, or 5 years ago, should I say? You know, fucking hell, it's time's flying, you know. And like you said, watch Charlie Collison's video on it. He's fucking experiencing the same thing. To be honest, I've fucking dodged a lot of it. I don't build a lot of houses, for a fucking good reason, because they're fucking absolutely on us about everything, and makes bricklayers like me feel fucking wank, you know, make you feel like you don't know what you're doing when try to do what I do, try fucking get as many down as I do, for as neat as I do, and not many can, you know. So anyway, see how I do at Super Trial again next year. If I can crack better than better than last place, I'll be happy. I've got my mate doing it with us as well. He's gonna be head to head. So we'll see. Got 397 or whatever last year. Or what, 597 this year. I'll be happy with 597. I feel like I could get easy another fucking, well, 497. I can get 500 in. Fucking, I feel I'd done well. You know what I mean? There's a technique, still don't fucking know how they're doing it. I'll find out this year after watching Super Trial. Obviously I'll take note, watching everyone. I'll be getting some footage when I'm there. I'll be watching how they build it. And then yeah, basically everyone on next year's regional will have copied, will all be acclaimed to have copied what everyone else is doing. So yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hope you enjoyed the video.
So it is Monday. We're on day 3 on the wall now. You saw me solo day with the apprentice. Brad's back in with me today. Brad's the apprentice. So we're getting him online. We've got a little run here, only about 20 brick in it. It's a nice little morning run. I'll show you the setup. We've got internals on these pillars here. We're running like from an intermediate. A little bit where it scaffolds it way there, but we could get most of it in, a lion's share of it. We've got a timber stabilised across this wall, and then we've got a timber stabilising the plumb point there. I recommend the Nielsen clamps for screwing your wood. Them brick ones are a bit hard to get on. We've got a bit of wood to scaffold on your far corner, and then we've got to a block there. We're doing all of his cuts beforehand, so we've got an R3/4. A lot of these squints work an R3/4 because they don't work. Your back side of your wall won't work bond to your front side, so you've got R3/4 where it squints. That's a lot of people forget. They'll do R3/4 up a door and a window, and they start wanging quarterbacks in on a wall, and it looks a bit wank. So that's why we're R3/4 in it. It just works neater. The pillars also on this were a bit fucking. Sometimes the fucking ground workers put the splash on after. You put the pillars on after them, and they don't bond it right. So you got to sort that out above soil. You know, get that so it's seen above soil. So we're gonna smash this in now. It's only 8:30, and I never really get started earlier than 8:30. But I've been here since 7:30, so you're losing an hour getting set up all that time anyway. These probably took about 15 minutes to set up, but the cuts, everything else takes time. So hopefully Brad's going to get a few down today, and we're going to see how easy we get this little 400 brick section in. So yeah, right. I'll see you in a bit. Super gang here. Look at him on YouTube. Come on, get a few down. Let me film you. Get a few down. Come on.
So yeah, that's the video, guys. I'm just editing this in bed, so hope you enjoyed. I know it's took a while, but I've got some more content coming out soon. Some headcam finally, So alright guys, thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed and you made it to the end, leave us a comment, tell us what you think, and you know, share the video, like it, subscribe for weekly videos. Thanks. See you in the next one.